My name's Derek. I've been here with Kaiser just shy of a year and a half. This is Scooter, my ride or die. He keeps me company on the long miles. I'm from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Usually I try to stay out about 6 or 7 weeks and then go home. So far since I've been here, I haven't had any issues getting home when I need to go home. There's been times I needed to be home by a certain time. They always got me there. Other times, I just kind of, hey, I'd like 4 or 5 days at home when you can get me there, and that's working out good too. I mean, 2,500 to 3,500 a week on a regular basis. It just depends on what I'm hauling and where we're going. But yeah, I get good miles. I don't sit around real often. It does happen from time to time. And the communication from dispatch is great when that happens. We're always trying to keep the trailers full, so sometimes we might stop for a little while to try to find some fill freight, and no problem. It's a challenge. We're always doing something new, something different. The first thing I would tell them is if you're just coming here for a pretty truck, don't. It's a lot of work, but it's rewarding. It's a great company to work for, a great bunch of people to work with. At Kaiser, we do a lot of tarping. We do a lot of multiple stop runs, and I like it because it gets me up out of the seat and moving around. And it's always a challenge. It's really pushed me to improve my driving skills and time management skills and trip planning. I kind of got it in my head when I come into Janesville, about 75% of the freight's going to be tarp. And going to Santa Fe Springs, I just kind of figure all of the freight coming out of Santa Fe Springs is going to be tarp. And it's tarping here is a challenge, because it's very rarely, like a square load or, any straight lines. We do lots of CNC machines. And so, learning how to tarp those odd shaped things, that's something I'm constantly improving on. And I mean, it's tarping. It's not fun. We get paid. We get paid for everything that gets tarped. Last week, I left from Santa Fe Springs and had 3 different loads under one tarp. So I get paid to deliver, plus I get a retarp for recovering the other stuff that's still there. So I mean, we get paid for it. It makes up for it. Support's great. Anytime I have an issue, whether it's something with a load or if something's going on with my equipment, safety issues, I can pick up the phone and call, and I'm always able to get a hold of a human being, and they get right on it and get it taken care of. I've driven for quite a few. Kaiser, you're not a number, you're a name, and I know a lot of people talk about that, but no, half the time here when you talk to somebody, they have to look up your truck number, but they know who you are when you call. When you first start here at Kaiser, you get a mentor. Everybody gets a mentor, whether you've been driving over the road 2 years or 20. You get a mentor, and it's not anything other than helping you get settled into Kaiser. I think having the mentor to start kind of creates a culture of mentorship, I guess. Because we're all the time, all of us, we work together a lot in the yards. We all try to help the new guys. We all try to help each other, and if I learn something new or figure something out, about something we do a lot, I'm going to share it with everybody, and I think starting out that way just kind of creates that culture, and I think it's great. Yes, most definitely set up for success. Kaiser's been doing this a long time, so we've got all the equipment that we need to do the job right. I've never had any issues. If I needed something, get it. They're going to do what it takes to make it happen. We got a brand new, it's about 2 months old, double drop, which it's got the manual deflate and inflate for the airbags. And it's a great trailer. Took us a little while to kind of figure out where the load center was for it, but I think we finally got that dialed in, and it's been a great trailer to have. Breakdowns don't happen often. I've had one since I've been here. I was in Wyoming, and my air compressor froze up, and called in to the fleet, and within half an hour we had a mechanic out there, and he didn't think he could fix it on the side of the road. So within about another half hour, there was a tow truck there towing me to Peterbilt. And we get breakdown pay for that time, and fortunately I was still able to stay in the truck. If not, Kaiser would have put me up at a motel. So they take care of breakdowns and get you in and get you off the road quick. I love Kaiser. I love being here. You know, I've worked for a lot of companies in my life. This was one of the very few that I've ever felt proud to work for. You know, and while I did say and still say, if you're coming here for a pretty truck, don't. It's really nice having a pretty truck. You know, if you're interested in a challenge, in growing more as a driver, developing your skills, you know, Kaiser's the place to be. Um, I love it.